everybody. 84% of IT professionals people today say we use or we plan to use AI. But 46% of them say we don't trust AI. So, and I take a moment with myself, or moments or long moments. Yes, I talk with myself. And I tell what can be the problem, what can be the cause of this. And I find the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, you can applaud the AI software jingle. A lot of tools that's created every day without the release for them, for most of them. And the problem is we think, me included, we think tools first. We forget all the basics. I try to be more exhaustive possible, but I don't know if I have all the tools. And today, we are all AI experts. We try 1 tools, 2 tools, 3 tools, set of prompts, and we start to criticize this tool. It's hallucinate when I apply this prompt, etc., etc. It's like in football or soccer. It depends if you come from North America or not. We see a set of games, and after that, we start to criticize coach and give advices about players, tactics, etc. Same thing. We are human. We don't differentiate between technologies and our daily life. And after that, when I ask, tell me, don't worry, do you know to use AI, or do you know how to apply prompts, for example, or are you simply lost to use AI because you think tools first? During my research, I found a set of testimonials from customers, from clients, from person like me and you. And one of my favorite is, you often get 70% there quickly, but the final 30% takes me effort than starting from scratch. Maybe you don't start from scratch with the basics and the right way. And the other is great demo, but in real life, we don't trust the output. Yeah, you say demo, you say test. We need a real business value, not just test tool and after that forget it and criticize it, etc. That's why me, Rafik FERROUKH, the unbullshit man, because I like to simplify IT concepts and technologies in general. That's why I created the DBS Tech YouTube channel, where I do on it this. And as solution architect at Harvest Group, that's leader in France to develop softwares and digital solutions based with focus on wealth management and finance. And in my personal view or professional job, today I'm here to give you a survival guide that will help companies to balance ROI, flexibility, and privacy, give teams clear decision framework, and help developers to cut through the AI noise. Peak time. So we will start the right way. We will start with the basics. Tomorrow morning, get all your colleagues to attend AI and Gen AI basic trainings to discover what's AI, what's Gen AI, what can we do with, how to use it, etc. etc. I give some logos about some website that can give this online, free courses. Don't be worried about that. In the final slides, references slide, I give you some external links of free courses that I find in the net. So just basic stuff. And after that, you have to know a golden rule. What can be the golden rule for you if I want to use AI correctly today? No one? Prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is the golden rule. How we can talk with AI with the right way. Here I give you some known frameworks that can help you to write correctly your prompt. My favorite is race, role, action, context, example, or expectation. And I make the parallel when I try to talk with my daughter, 7 years old. If I don't employ the right structure of what I request to her, most of the time she will not do what I want. Yeah, maybe sometimes we can with the kids we can take and give the right structure, but they will not do what we want. So yes, you understand, AI is my kid, our kid. Second step, you have to define your key challenges. Key challenges, the question is important, simple. Important and simple. It's what's important for me at my companies. Before selecting tools and the study to selecting tools. Here, we attend to training to know what's AI, Gen AI. After that, we have to define the key challenges. Here, I will give set of key challenges, but you can have a mix of this and your proper and own key challenges, or your own key challenges only. The first, it's code quality and trust. And here the question is, can I have means that allow me to trust the generated code, the generated output using AI? The second is context management. Is the tool have enough means that allow me to indicate local repo, my own data, to more contextualize the RAG, etc. The third is data privacy. And here, with this key challenge, we can kill all the remote commercial tools. I will not cite some company's name, but you understand what I mean. So here is AI, write code fast, every line is raised to AI, but who can read this data, who can access the data, and what can we do with my data? The fourth is integration flexibility. Here we want freedom. We want to switch between different LLM using AI tools. We want to use on our IDE, through CLI, etc. Here we have team adoption. Seniors over trust AI. Juniors and seniors under trust AI and juniors over trust AI. How can I follow the adoption using these AI tools? The sixth is governance. If the AI generates insecure output, how can trace when it was generated, who applied it, etc. And the last is money, the most important. We are agree about that. And here the question is not the cost, not the subscription price, but the ROI. Is it a reality or the hype? We have to think ROI, not cost. And after that, you have to define your use cases. Not use cases to have fun or pleasure. What I see in LinkedIn today through different posts. Yes, I try GitHub Copilot. It's a magic tool, extra. If you don't produce business value, you can make it on trash. And please don't acquire tools, powerful tools, just to maintain code or generate simple unit tests or generate a boilerplate, etc. And now we can think tools because we have our basic foundation. And let's structure the AI jungle software. The first category is AI chatbots. Here we have a provider like Olama. I will show you during demo where you can deploy locally LLM. And on a remote, you can use ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. You know, for all of you. And AI coding assistant that can assist you during coding. You have ID plugin, GitHub Copilot, maybe is the leader today. Without marketing from Microsoft, they don't need that. And you have Tab 9, you have a lot of client extra. And CLI mod, there is AI coding assistant. I will show you either chat during the demo, but you have Cloud Code, Gemini, Code Assist, etc. I put them in the limit with the AI agent because they have agent role, the CLI tools. Cursor, Windsurf, etc. is the AI agent that will replace us tomorrow as developers. No, just kidding. AI builder is AI tools that will generate an application ready for you without code. You don't have to manipulate code here. Replate and Lovable are the must know, if I think. And AI custom, here I put all the other tools. Longchain, Spring AI, Zapier, all the tools that can allow you to build your own agents that can generate code or etc. It will not be to hear of my talk today. And now for the demo. You will have the slides after the talk. No problem about that. So for the demo, I will use 4 roles. Hero, the maintainer, the builder, the automator, and the guardian. Who keep our data, who securize our data, etc. And we are in DevOps. And I will use only free and open source tools during this demo. The first one will be continue. Someone knows continue? Okay, great. So continue is an AI coding assistant. It exists CLI mod too. So you are not obliged to use it through IntelliJ, for example, for my use case. And let me show you open Olama before. Olama is an LLM provider. When you install it, you have the possibility to download a set of free models, free and open source models. My favorite is Qwen models. Qwen 3 is good. You have to acquire some CPU and memory and graphical card capacity regarding the LLM that you want to use. And what's it's interesting using continue. Continue can detect when you specify in the Okay, I will search it. You have config.json. When you specify auto detect in continue configuration, it will detect all the Olama LLM that you deploy locally. And here for the demo, I will use Qwen3 Coder 3TB. We will start basic. I take Gilded Rose, legacy, bad code legacy. And here, I don't know. I take this. Imagine you are at your company. You get this code that run on production and you don't know what it means. Here I prepare some prompts. I will share all the prompts that I will show you here through a LinkedIn post at the end of the day. And I respect the RACE framework structure. Role, action, context, example. You are a senior software engineer, analyze the following legacy code, and clear step-by-step explanation. So if I take this, no, sorry. I have to indicate where is the context. And the context is my package here, Gilded Rose with item and Gilded Rose Java class. I'll work locally. Here, there is no chat GPT, there is no cloud, no extra. It takes some time, finger crossed, yeah. Okay, it works every time before the demo, but here, okay, I will stop and launch again. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Continue. Okay, let's switch to okay, I will do with the other manner. I will directly indicate this. Let me restart NTJ. Don't know what's the problem. Okay. Okay, I don't know what was the problem, but and here it takes some moments and give me the explanation that I wanted as clear by step by step. Provide an implement system for managing intents in shop likely for a game or application, extra. And after that, I will show you how to generate unit tests, because before refactoring legacy code that works in production, we have to generate unit tests before refactoring. So I prepare same thing, same prompt structure, and put some output test class that it's standard in my company, my fake company. So here, let's go here, and in context, I will specify again the folder where I want that continue work. And during the generation, let me show you how we can do through using okay. We can do through the configuration to create prompt shortcut using continue. The prompt shortcut is a way that allows you to centralize all the prompts. For example, if I create test shortcut with the prompts like this, edit, comment, refactor, etc. And this configuration can be centralized and shared with all your developers. So each developer that will use Continue will pick this configuration and can directly through the slash can list all the prompt shortcuts and apply the shortcut directly. So with this manner, with this way, you are sure that all your developers will generate the test with the same way, with the same standard, etc. You can provide your context, custom data, local repo. If you work in Vue.js, for example, here for my example, I put the doc website about Vue.js that will contextualize more the RAG about the Vue.js, etc. So, and you can do a lot of things using Continue Dev. I share the links to the docs in the references slide. You can go and see this after the talk if you want. So it finished to generate test, respecting what I want as output. So I will pick this test, apply it, and launch it. Maybe the first time it will not be correct. I will analyze, I will control. Okay, the first time that I have correct on the and it passed on the talk. Okay, great. So the tests are green. So now I can refactor. I have another prompt that respects race framework. So it allows the LLM to be more applied. And here I will not go at the end of the refactoring. I prefer to show you another tools. So here, same thing. And I ask Continue to generate the refactored code that I have to control to verify before apply. And when the refactored code is applying, I can relaunch again my unit test. And if it's okay, so continue success to refactor the code. Okay, now for Continue. I provide bonus slides. I cannot present here because I not have a lot of time, but you can discover I produce an global architecture about Continue Dev, Tabby, and Idershot, these tools. You can discover them in the slide after the talk if you want. Let's switch to Tabby. TabbyML, you know? Someone know? Use TabbyML? Okay, great. No one. So TabbyML is self-hosted AI coding assistant. So you have server part and client part. The client part is your IDE. Okay, and the server part you have to launch it using your terminal. When you install Tabby, here I'm on macOS, you have Tabby serve device metal as I am on Apple, and you have two ways to provide the models. You can put these two parameters, models and chat model, and put the referenced LLM that Tabby supported natively. You find this on their website. Or you can use directly Tabby serve device metal, and for that, with this way, you have to put here your the LLM that you want for chat, for completions, and for embedding. Two ways. For the demo, I choose to use directly to ask Tabby to download the LLM from me and deploy them. I deployed them already, so not at the DevOps that I will do that. And here, my Tabby local, it's deployed with the Qwen 2.5 for each chat model and auto completions. If I go back to Continue, so here, just I will show you some of autocompletes. But for me, autocompletes, it's surpassed by agent mode. So just to show you, here I can find utility class for to manage Java IO file operations. And here Tabby will try to give me something related to this. I can start to do this. Boolean is valid. No, I want file. Okay, so extra. I will not focus on this here. You can find my talk that I gave at Devox Belgium last year, and I provide the link in the reference slides too. You can see I did more focus on Tabby for autocomplete extra. But now I want to show you Pokey. Pokey is the tool that is introduced by TabbyML for the agent mode. It's an extension, VS Code in extensions is in a research preview. So if you get the extension after subscription, you can have $20 to use the Gemini, ChatGPT, GPT, Gemini, and Claude models. Okay. So here I will ask Pokey, that's on the right, to have the builder role. We see the maintainer role, the guardian role because we are locally, we keep our data safe. And here I will use simple prompt here. That will generate a contract first. API that manage products. Okay. So I put here. And it will use a mix between Gemini, if we see the settings. It will between Gemini, Claude, and GPT-5 codecs. Just to show you that you can use a remote for your favorite a remote LLM. No problem for that. And you have the opportunity to provide free LLMs that can have an agent role. But for me, they are not powerful at this day. We can use some. We have you have Quentry for ATB, but you need a little of CPU, a lot of CPU, a lot of memory. So I will let Pokey to use a mix of these three. I have $20 credit, so it's okay. And here I will ask Pokey to generate. No, it's not this. It's not this prompt. It's this prompt. And I tell it to inspire itself from template YAML that it's already developed contract to pick the standard how we develop our contract, OpenAPI contract. So I will let Pokey to work. During Pokey try to generate products API YAML, let me show you the Tabby Serve UI, localhost. Here, every user can have an account to follow its adoption about the tools. For example, if I access settings, reports, I can see my acceptance rate about autocomplete, about chat. The admin can see all the members, all the teams, and see how the statistics can grow or not with time. We can see the activities. Can be interesting for governance key challenges. And you can provide through a context provider, GitHub repo, GitLab repo, self-hosted or not, and developer docs. You can provide documentation about your technologies, about your own data, etc. So the RAG will pick this and index to be more closer to what you want as output. And a lot of other features that you can discover. So Pokey, it's work for me. We can take some water during this. Okay, Pokey generate. So the products API YAML here. and it respects my standard way to define info, servers, etc. And after that, it will verify normally the POM XML to see if I write correctly the Maven OpenAPI generator. And after that, generate for me the Java classes, etc. And I can start to develop my API with hexagonal architecture if you want, with domain, services, repository, etc. Just show you this. So after the talk, if you want to play with Poki, I'm not Stabby man, I don't work for Stabby, etc. But if you want to play with Poki, you have $20 to use Gemini, Claude, and GPT, a mix of them. Okay, let me show you now either chat. Who knows use either chat? One person? Okay. Discovery time today. Either chat is CLI only tool. I can say it's concurrent to Gemini Code Assist, etc. But it's free and open source tool. You can use it free. So, and with either chat, if you want to use, for example, OpenAI models, you have command to list them here. I know. To list what model can be supported using either. Same thing for Claude, same thing for etc. And here, I will use free LLM for you today. So I will start either with Olama. I don't know if you see. With Olama Chat, Qwen 3 Coder 30B. One of my favorite free LLM. Not here. I will use WebGot project. And I will start either on it. So I'm on the repo. After that, I will ask either to add, for example, WebGot. It's code to help you to learn about to fix security vulnerabilities provided by OWASP. So here I will tell the SQL injection listen for A, and it will list during I write all the classes. So I can select only the Java classes that I want in my context. And after I prepare prompt again, yeah. And it's simple prompt. You are security expert, Java, please fix all security vulnerabilities in code, etc. And here it will be not powerful like if I use GPT-5, chat latest, etc. But it will scan, do the updates, the fixes and generate a Git commit for me. So it's based either on every update, it creates Git commit. It's based on baby steps commit strategy. Who do this? Baby Git commit strategy? No one. After each modification, we create commit. If I agree, I can undo and advise either to do some other things. I consider this type of tools as AI programmer, peer programmer. So I have my colleague. If I cannot have my colleague, I will have either. I will discuss with either. It takes some time because it's not powerful, as I said. But here, I just show you that it detects here security vulnerabilities. Yeah, because it's not good to write this, and it provides prepared statement. Just basic stuff, but saves millions of euros. And it generates for me commit message in French because I configure it in French. Sécurise l'injection SQL. Securize fake SQL injection using prepared statement in SQL injection lesson 5. So that's it for demo. Let me back to do survival guide. I have 5 minutes to finish. So survival guide now Basic foundation. The first one. Attend AI and Gen AI basic training to discover what's AI, Gen AI. Golden rule for me, prompt engineering. Learn how to talk with the correct way with AI. Define your key challenges. Very important. What's more important for me, or most important for me? And define your use cases. And here, we have to define something to create business value. Some companies today, and I know some companies that maintain only code legacy. So don't go to powerful tools to maintain only legacy code. Some tools, more lightly tools can do the job for you. And here I provide for each AI category tools, for each key challenge, what I advise as tools. Maybe it's not the truth, but it's based on my research, on my experiences. For the code quality and trust, I cannot put TAB continue extra. For me, I'm pragmatic. GitHub Copilot, Tabnine, etc. are on top. No problem for that about AI coding assistant. For builder and custom, it's not applied because you don't have code that's produced to manipulate. For context management, we see that using TAB, continue, you can have a lot of means to do that. For data privacy, sorry for that, but I will keep only free and open source tools because they think about our data, about my data extra. So if you use, I will say it. If you use GitHub Copilot, do you think that Microsoft will keep correctly your data? Who think that? No? Oh, no, just to show you that you can raise hand. Okay, we are agree. And about integration and flexibility, we see that with Continue, for example, we can switch between different LLM. Team adoption. All the tools provide some means that can allow you to follow the adoption of AI tools using AI tools, yes, to develop your software. No problem for that. We see that with Tabi, we can see directly the acceptance rate, etc. So no problem for that. For governance, here some tools you can pick or plug some tools to your observability tools. For example, Grafana, if you have. I know that Tabi can provide feature for that. And if you use Longchain to develop your own agent, you can plug Longchain directly to Grafana to use Spring or Quarkus, etc. And for cost and ROI here, we said all tools can provide this. It's not depends on the tools. It depends on your solution architecture. For example, at Harvest Group, we selected after some study, about 4 months, TabiML, but we deployed LLM. We deploy LLM on either OpenAI, on Europe data center. It's very important. We like America, no problem, for visiting, for holidays, but not for data. So, and it works correctly. And Trug, when you use either OpenAI, you can have dashboards to follow your cost about token consumption of your LLM extra, and you can balance this with your cost, ROI, about your feature, duration, development, etc. So it depends on you. And for the last, for each category, to maintain and build AI content system, chatbot are the most applicable. For automator AI agents, for build, you have for builder, you have builder and automator, and if you use Longchain, for example, all the roles are applicable. And to finish, you need to be interested in AI today. If you don't, I think you will be lost. Maybe without applying, but just to be updates to AI technologies. And the thinking is not to ask a baby to run directly, like Usain Bolt, but to walk step by step first. And you cannot give young driver that just learned to drive, a Ferrari. Who do that? Who give Ferrari younger driver? No, we cannot do that. Some people do that, but they are not normal people. And for me, successfully integrated AI in your context, in your ecosystem, means successfully take control on it. And thank you.